Welcome back to episode 2. We've got another thrilling adventure ahead of us today, now that the cook's assistant is finally out of the way. It took a lot of preparation, a lot of training for that one. Hoping today isn't going to be quite as challenging. I feel at the very least there's a lot less mistakes I can make, a lot less things I can forget. It's just killing some imps, getting some beads, taking them to the wizard. Let's crack on. I think the plan is to start off with the easier quests, get the basic stuff done, train up combat a bit. I don't really want to be dying anytime soon. This wasn't really intended to be a hardcore Iron Man series. I thought it'd just be fun to see how long it'll last. So sooner I get my combats up a bit, I'll feel a bit safer. I'm not going to wander into somewhere and just get smacked without knowing what's hit me. Depending on how long it takes to get all these beads, could be a few levels higher by the end of it. Hoping to get through this without many dupes. I do remember doing this on the leagues and I got a ton of dupes. It took a lot longer than I expected. This isn't really a grind. I'm just complaining because I'm just used to being able to go and buy everything. Bit of reality check. Can't buy beads. Got to earn them. Here we go, off to a nice quick start. Only 5 kills in and we've got the white bead. That's 1 down, 3 to go. Also got to say I love these ashes. Getting double the XP that you get for bones. I remember when you didn't get these at all. It's a nice little boost getting power XP from these as well. And a nice sexy back to back. We've got the black bead coming in on kill number 6. And would you, Adam and Eve it, we've only gone and got the back 3 back. Red bead coming in on kill 7. I swear these beads are 1 in 25. If someone's good with maths, comment with what the chances are of getting 3 of those in a row. I guess we've got to go for the back 4 back. This could be a world record. Can kill number 8 be the back 4 back? Oh, what are the chances? The first dupe and it has to be on the back 4 back. Still, what are the chances of 4 beads in a row? Unfortunately our luck ended, no more back to backs. Only 9 kills later though, we've got the yellow bead. That's the whole lot done, a lot quicker than I thought. Only 17 kills. Considering the drop for each bead is 1 in 25, I'm happy with that. Let's go hand them in. Here we are back at the Wizard Tower, only after about another 5 minutes of walking. Now we can officially start this quest, provided I'm not an idiot and don't click the wrong chat boxes. I do love the guys that made the dialogue for these quests. Just the cheeky digs they make at people who've clearly followed a guide, or just turn up with everything they need. And now following one of the many beautiful cutscenes in this game, we have another quest down and a nice sexy level 8 magic to go along with that, and our current best in slot amulet. Now we're going to move straight into Restless Ghost. With the wonderful power of hindsight, I wish I'd started that quest so I didn't have to run back and forth from this tower again. I could just pop downstairs, get the skull, head back to Lumbee, and another one done. But following the theme of this series, that I am an inefficient idiot, I guess we're going to do it the hard way. Now, after completing Imcatcher, I did decide to do a bit of combat training. I've reached the glorious heights of level 5 attack. I know, calm down. He is a sexy, strong beast now. I did decide he needed a new weapon, one that reflects his new impressive skill with a blade. So I ventured into the desert and we're getting him a brand new steel simi. Just look at that, no one's going to be messing with him anytime soon. Now we can go and start Restless Ghost, the 3rd quest in this series. This is a nostalgic one for me, going back probably about 18 years. I'm pretty sure this was the first quest I ever completed, so a lot of memories coming back here. Again, with the power of hindsight, this was probably comparable to giving a kid their first taste of crack. Given the thousands of hours I've put in since, this is where it started for me. Now if you notice the amount of skips that I put in like this, they serve two purposes really. I have a really bad habit of just going AFK for a minute or two. I'm sure you don't want to watch footage of the little fella just stood there on his own for a couple of minutes. Also, there's so much running about. Well, I wish it was running, but it's just walking because I haven't got any agility. If I included every bit of walking in this game, we'd be here all bloody night. This fella clearly didn't get a decent retirement package from the church, did he? Right, let's skip the dialogue, and we're going to head back to the ghost. That was a nice lovely stroll through the swamp. I have a lot of newfound respect for Iron Men. I know there's a lot of grinds and that's where most of the patience is, but just having the patience to just run and walk everywhere. Don't even get me started on the UIMs, that's just some next level shit. Alright, so we've heard his life story, or death story more like. Time to venture back to the Wizard Tower. Again, this could be completely avoidable if I'd planned ahead. Right, back to my favourite place in the game again. After another 10 years of running. Let's see if I can remember where the hell I'm going. I'm sure it's somewhere down here. That's easy, altar's just over there. If I remember rightly, that skeleton's going to jump up and start beating the shit out of us as soon as we take the skull. You'd thought he'd empathise really, it's not his skull. And I know I don't have to kill him, I can just run away and teleport, but I ran away from him as a kid. It's kind of personal now, you know, face your fears and all that. So it looks like I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes hitting zeros on this guy, and while I do that, I'm going to take in my sweet surroundings in this glorious HD plugin. And I know there's a big divide of people who are like, oh, but it's old school RuneScape, it's supposed to look stupid and pixely and shit. Nah man, the graphics aren't RuneScape, aren't where it went wrong. That responsibility lies with 3 letters. EOC. Killed it. I know there's a lot of people that still play it, and people that play both, but for me, EOC just turned the game into like a knockoff World of Warcraft, and I've tried going back, but I normally give up on it after about 5 minutes of wandering about, not knowing what the hell to do. Right, he's finally dead. Let's get the hell out of here, tally back to Lumby, and we can get this quest finished. That was nice. Using a teleport. Even if you can only use it every 30 minutes, it's still a nice little time saver. I'm definitely going to make it a goal to start getting myself some early teleports. I need to go and grab the Chronicle from Draenor. Then we're going to be doing a bit of magic training, get some teleports from that. And as soon as I can get the Explorer ring, that'll be a nice little boost too to get some run energy back. And the second I set foot into Member Worlds, we're doing a bit of agility. Okay, so he's happy. Got another nice cutscene, which is going to be another fun part of the series, watching how the cutscenes get better and better over time. So he's sorted, that's another quest done. At this rate, we'll have a quest cape by this time next week. I think we'll leave it there for this episode. That's another couple of quests out the way. If you've had the patience to watch through my bumbling adventures, thank you. And I am pretty new to this video making malarkey, so if you've got any suggestions, things that I can do to make it a bit more bearable, leave me a comment, I will gladly take your advice. And I will see you guys soon for episode 3.